And as a people, we start the countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Address by a man who is serving as President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. But I believe that for our gathering here and for the relevance of this gesture that he has done, we wish to identify him as a man born of a woman, married to a woman, a father of a woman. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Yes, it smells like a rotten fish.
Oh, rotten fish.
Dede, what is happening? Why did they say I smell?
Madam, it's my mother. She has been giving me concoction to drink and wait to wear.
Concoction? Why? Are you sick? Mama, why is Dede not well?
Beke afe yani a chop way. Me chuchu enoni wa use no le ake ma use.
Mama bue, what is bue?
Ole bue. Oh, mini sanene. Cloth, mama bue.
Oh, mama, you mean tampon. The English name is tampon.
What are you washing?
Anyway, get seated and let me educate you on menstrual health and hygiene. Mama, you to sit down so that you're not going to give Dede bue and concoction to drink again.
Hey, my name is your student. Me ni sanene. I'm a tashimo.
So, menstrual health and hygiene refers to how
Education. Support the girls with the necessary resources. Thank you.
Ziani femo, he wale nemo ke fale femo ke hagbeke bije. Koni amanya chose mo papa ya meni kase momi. Beke yo jimi, beke yo jimi. Mashimi titi, ejake beke yo jimi. Mi fio yani, ejida nyon kome adebo ani femo. Atana animo, mi bola le fiele naka. Yani femo for mi bemotole ni mi fe chio kenke. Yani femo, he wale nemo ke fale femo. Cha beke big ye, koni amena chose mo papa ya meni kase momi.
He milemi ansa mi nuo mi esisi. For me a chake mo pitio. Koni mi kana sisi ela. Lo samomwa wai na agba ikome. Yani femo, he wale namo, ke fale femo. Ha moe anyale keke. Mo, beke bi ye. Na chose mo papa, ke nile papa. Ni ame follow school mi Bomode koni oye obu agbeke biye keni bi ni ayenya ni fe momi ye wala don.
Momo Latu, the Honourable Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the Minister of Education, Honorable Ministers of State, Gamanche, Members of Parliament, Directors of the Ministries of Gender and Education, Departments and agencies gathered here, civil society organization, our revered traditional leaders, head teachers, pupils, friends of the media, distinguished guests, good afternoon to you all. I am honored to, on behalf of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, the first female Vice President of Ghana, to welcome you to this all-important event, which is the official launch of the free distribution of sanitary pads to basic school students and SHS students across the country. This initiative, which is a fulfillment of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's first 120 days of social contract, could not have come at a more appropriate time as this, as it aims to improve menstrual hygiene management among girls and to also reduce absenteeism and stigma and support the overall well-being and academic performance of the girls. Mr. President, distinguished invited guests, today marks a significant step forward in our collective journey toward achieving gender equality, improving menstrual hygiene management, and removing one of the most persistent barriers to girls' education and well-being in our country. Menstrual hygiene is a major health issue affecting girls of reproductive age worldwide. School-age girls in marginalized communities face the largest barriers of menstrual hygiene management, as many schools do not have the necessary facilities, supplies, knowledge, and understanding to appropriately support girls during menstruation. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in Ghana, over 5 million girls are in their menstrual period, out of which most of them lack proper access to menstrual hygiene materials, especially sanitary pads. Meanwhile, proper
distinguished affable Royal Majesty Gamanche King Takite Kuchu II, a solid believer in the girl child too, it could not be by coincidence that Excellency John Dramani Mahama, through the Minister for Gender, decided that you should ably chair today's ceremony. My colleague, the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, the Regional Minister, Deputy, I almost said Deputy Majority Leader, then I'm reminded that President Mahama won an overwhelming majority. So Deputy Minority Leader, my part, and a proud member of the Education Committee of Parliament, who also holds the torch of the girl child and support for women very high. Thank you for coming. Director General, Ghana Education Service, Chief Director, Ministry of Education, Chief Director, Ministry of Health, heads of agencies present, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Abandon investment in higher education. I'm happy to announce that it's a vision and desire of President Mahama that each region of Ghana will have a dedicated university of its own. Accordingly, President Mahama, it is his dream and vision that the Bunsu University will be expanded. And therefore, when we are doing the law, it will take care of a campus in Ohio in the Volta region, another campus in Kenyasi, and another campus in Achirensua, in order that those satellite campuses will support the development of a full-fledged Bunsu University with 3 additional campuses. The Veterinary College of Pongtamale will be added as a new department to the University for Development Studies, whilst President Mahama works to ensure that each region of Ghana has a dedicated university of its own. Mr. President, before I introduce you, I'm also happy to note that I will soon be introducing and seeking your support in Cabinet for the establishment of a Technical Vocational Education Trust Fund, a TVET fund. We'll be looking to see if we can earmark 1% of oil revenue to support technical and vocational education and to learn from the German example. On this note, the cultural display, you may want to take over from me, Nathaniel. I have the honor to invite His Excellency, but he will come after your display to address us. Thank you, Mr. President. That it was under John Mahama's ring and tenor that Ghana got its first ever female vice president. A reflection of his faith, unwavering faith and belief in the potential of the girl and the woman demonstrated. Then today again, the making of history. I'm sure again I can say unparalleled that it will go into our history that no president under the Fourth Republic, if I want, I can extend it under since independence, but I'll narrow myself so that deputy leader tomorrow, when he asks for budget support, I don't suffer in the corridors of parliament. But at least no president in our living history would have been said that he prioritized women's mental and hygienic health after today's ceremony than Excellency John Dramani Mahama. A historical fact. So mine today is to introduce him, but before I go into that, I have the permission of Mr. President as he's addressing. A number of you here are teachers. One of your major concerns, the President just referred to me, is that in his campaign rounds, many of you who are Deputy Director Generals of Education suffer to hold the ladder above you to become directors because of the unavailability of office space. President John Dramani Mahama has directed the GES and the Ministry of Education that henceforth all those deputy directors be given their legitimate promotion, but accept that even without offices, they will still serve the GES in the capacity of directors. Accordingly, a decision of his legacy as President of the Republic of Ghana. Today's milestone, in my words, is to say a terminal end to the unbearable emotional trauma and indignity that young girls go through responding to the natural call. Excellency John Dramani Mahama says from today, you will give a terminal end to that strife and to that struggle.
In order that our girl children can have confidence to be able to go to school without fearing that they will become the laughing stock of their friends. And so, like I said, mothers, you don't need to give your children buoy anymore. We will supply them with the proper sanitary products to be able to go to school. Thank you very much. Having said that, I wish to extend the greetings of Jane Nana Opoku-Agyemang to all of you. I spoke to her yesterday and I told her we were going to miss her at this event because this is a program that is very dear to her. She said to say hello to all of you and to say she's recuperating and catching a bit of rest. She's very well, and that soon she will join us, to continue to prosecute the reset agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, today we take a bold step forward, not just in education policy or healthcare, but in hope for the girl child. Today is a message to every girl in Ghana that you matter, that your dreams matter, and your future is worth every investment that we can make in it. I stand before you to officially launch the National Sanitary Pad Distribution Program, a promise we made and are proud to have fulfilled. This initiative is more than just the distribution of sanitary pads. It is a clear declaration that no girl in Ghana should miss school because of her menstrual period. Far too many of our daughters, our nieces and sisters have missed out on education, not because they lack the academic intelligence and the flair or the will or the ambition, but simply because they lack access to proper sanitary products. Research has shown that girls can miss up to 5 school days each month, amounting to nearly 40 days of schooling a year. This is not just a statistic, it represents a young girl falling behind in class, losing her confidence, and struggling to catch up because of what is a natural biological process.
His Royal Majesty King Taki Teku through the second, the 2 sector ministers, and our special guests. And to all our friends, especially the girls here, would like to perform a very important exercise at this time as we mark the launch of this special national launch for the free sanitary pads for girls in schools. We'll do a countdown from 5 to 0. And when we get to 0, I want all of you to raise the pieces that you have, and we'll all shout a big hooray to mark this. Are we all ready? I can't hear you. Are we all ready? So together, as a family and as a people, we start the countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0! We're very grateful to Your Excellency. We're grateful to you, Your Royal Majesty King Taki Teku through the second. And now they'll go over to take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Shall we do a very big round of applause as His Excellency takes his seat down?
So, unfortunately, yesterday, some girl, she stained herself. And I was finding it so difficult to get pads and panties. So today when I was coming, I decided to bring a lot of panties. Thanks be to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his vice, Her Excellency Jenana Opokoa Jemai. Now we have lots of pads. And we are launching it today.
Hey, what are you washing?
Mildred, I hope the day you go and practice.
Yes.
So go to the washroom and refresh. Let's break the stigma around periods. Prioritizing menstrual health and hygiene is essential for every girl and woman. Together, let's create a more supportive and inclusive environment. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, for giving us funds. Thank you, thank you. We love you so much. Thank you, Mr. President, for giving us funds. Oh, thank you for giving us funds. Thank you, Nana J, for giving us funds. Thank you, we love you so much. Thank you, Nana J, for giving us funds. Thank you, for giving us funds. Thank you, Sakra.
Well,
specifically the chief of staff who is the president of the Greater Accra Market Women's Association. I will be looking on the please for me. Opening address by a man who is serving us as President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Government Armed Forces. But I believe that for our gathering here and for the relevance of this gesture that he has done, we wish to identify him as a man born of a woman, married to a woman, a father of a woman to be, and a father of all other girls in this country who will benefit from this project, who will soon be described as women of substance of our nation. Shall we once again appreciate His Excellency, the President of the Republic? And on that note as well, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the two Central Ministers, Honorable Haruna Idrisu and Honorable Dr. Agnes Namomo-Latin. We're grateful to their respective agencies, their deputies, and all other collaborative agencies who have joined us here for today's launch. We're grateful to the Parliament of Ghana, who are represented by various ends of leadership, the Deputy Minority Leader of Parliament, the Majority Chief Whip who is here. Muslim parents, I will invite Faith to join us here. I will be at the ground.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yes, sir. Thank you. Allah. Very good.
Say allow her.
They call her,
Is it mostly so harassing?
You are my favorite bodyguard.
It's our president. Let's see him. He's also my president. Thank you. Thank you.
You can let the bag flow.
Let me see the bag. Let me see the bag.
Raise the pan.